Okay, so the method that I just showed you is one of the ways that you can edit clips together for individual story posts. But there is another way to edit clips together, and I'm going to show you this by opening up a different sequence from a previous service. And what I did here is basically a similar thing. I have my caption, I have my music, but I exported them individually. So instead of setting my in and out points to the beginning and end, I would go to the end of the first clip. Once again, remembering what I shared before, go in one, then press O so that it aligns and doesn't accidentally take some of the next clip at the end. You want it to align to the end of the first clip. So just make sure to zoom in and make sure it's not highlighting the beginning of the next clip. So this is what I would do. This is another method you can use to add clips to the story. So instead of grouping it together, you're gonna take them one at a time, send them to the media encoder, just name it, do all the things you need to do, and then export it and send it to the team lead who will do the posting for you. So you're basically doing the same thing, but your export just looks slightly different. This might seem more time consuming. Another thing you have to watch out for is the fact that if you are exporting individual clips to be posted, they need to be longer than 3 seconds. So make sure they're 4 seconds long. So real quick, I just want to show you what it looks like to edit a sermon clip together. And once again, I'm going to use a previous Sunday's sequence in order to show you. So straight off the bat, what you're going to want to do is go to Effect Controls and click on your clip, and just make sure you can see here that I adjusted the audio to -13, just because if you play the original audio, it's going to be super loud.
His balcony and say, I didn't get anything.
Like I said before, you don't want it touching the red, so we're going to add -13 back in there. Let's listen to it now.
And I'm not talking about from the corporate service. I'm talking about.
It's hitting that -12 like I recommended, so we're good to go. And you can also see here that there's some cuts in here. I have taken out pauses because there is a limit. I believe there's a 1 minute limit to the clips that you can use on stories. So I had to, kind of trim it down. I took out pauses. I took out pieces that aren't fully necessary, but just make sure that what you're posting includes enough information and context for people to get a sense of what the sermon is about. The last thing that I'll note for sermons is when you are selecting your clip, obviously you have all your raw videos here. You have all your raw videos. In fact, this is from SD card 1. Let's actually import some of the footage from SD card 2. And in order to do that, I'm going to go to my project, double click, and we're going to import SD2, input that folder, and SD2 is most likely going to contain your sermon footage. As you are scanning through the different parts of the sermon, just make sure to actually listen to it. And once you select your clip that you want to post, you can then go over to the church's Canva, open up our template document here, go to the one for sermons, which is right here, and you want to take one of these and adjust it. Feel free to replace the wording if you need to. This is the one that I just did for last Sunday. Feel free to replace it, use the same format, or you can make your own format in terms of color, placement, size, and then just take it to the download, copy it, and take it down here to where you can download it and then import it so that you have your caption for this sermon post. And to close out this video, I just want to remind you to upload your edited clips to this folder here. As you can see, all the clips that I exported are in this folder, just so we have it documented and uploaded to our cloud, and all the raws are going to be here. Like I said, you're going to have 4 SD cards, not 2. We're changing the format to speed up the process.